are they going to explain that?
You can't contain the upon your brain, you just can't take the plain fact that this is the LDBC, you don't tell us how to act. And if you hate the content, then take a step back. Why watch the video? How you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that? Coach Shelton Harrison, there'll never be no comparison. You're live on the show, sit back and have a listen.
All right, LDBC, this is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. And guys, welcome to the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show Power Chart. And shout out to all of the LDBC, all my brothers in the LDBC. You know, we repping, we keeping this thing strong, okay? You know the coach had to do a power chart. You know I had to. Now, power charts, they're subjective from weight class to weight class. So that means that a strawweight, if they have a higher power score than a bantamweight, then if that strawweight were to move up in the bantamweight, their power score would probably drop significantly because of the weight differential, the strength, and the size. You guys know the deal, so that's why I'm telling you this. Okay, so let's go ahead and break this down stat by stat because I pretty much know these stats right off, okay? First of all, striking. Okay, I'm going to give that more to Cris Cyborg. Cris Cyborg can strike in different venues. I mean, Cris has done it in Muay Thai. You know, she's done it in kickboxing. And she's done it in MMA. And I think Cris now, since losing to Jarena Jojo Bars, I think that she's a much better striker than she was when she fought Jarena Bars. And Cris has been doing nothing but training Muay Thai. Holly Holm, the striking between her and Cyborg is very close. Holly has that boxing background. She has a kickboxing background. So definitely Holly is skilled. She's very skilled at striking. And Holly Holm can definitely do the job. Her strikes are good. Definitely when she really puts herself into the strikes and she asserts herself with authority, she's very respectable with her striking. And her kicks, Holly's definitely got some game kicks. But I think Cyborg has a little bit more to offer in the striking department. Takedowns, okay, I give that edge to Cyborg. The only takedowns in Holly Holm's career that I've actually seen her attempt, she attempted to take down Jermaine Durandame, which, you know, it was something new. Okay, because people are not expecting Holly Holm to take you down. So me as a fan of the sport, I really appreciated Holly trying to take Jermaine down. So Holly she's not going to try for a takedown. That's just not her game, okay? If she does, I'll be completely shocked, okay, against Cyborg. Takedown defense. Holly Holm, her takedown defense it's decent. Cris Cyborg has very good takedown defense. It's very good. In fact, she's had a couple of fights. Gina Carano tried to take her down. And Gina was successful on one of those attempts, but Cris Cyborg scrambled real quickly. So, you know, Gina Carano was not able to keep the top position. Holly Holm, her takedown defense is okay. It's not great, you know, and when she's taken down, she's definitely at a disadvantage, and Holly pretty much is done when she's on her back. And, guys, that's just from observation. That's not me coming on here trying to hate or none of this. Guys, what I've clearly observed. Octagon generalship. They both have good octagon generalship. I think Cyborg, though, when she's in there, she definitely commands the space. She commands all of that octagon, and then she quickly closes it down. So it makes it really hard for fighters to really get that octagon generalship going. But see, now, let me go ahead and say this. This might be different with Holly Holm. It might be completely different because Holly Holm also has good octagon generalship. She's good. And if Holly realistically can keep the fight in the center of the octagon, her chances of actually coming out victorious is going to expand. But, you know, I just think Cyborg controls the octagon. No matter who she fights, she's in control. She's always in control. And people usually end up bending to Cyborg's will in that octagon. Stamina. Both of these two, they've got great stamina, okay? We're not going to worry about anybody gassing out in this fight. It's not going to happen, okay? Defense. I think Holly Holm, to me, is more defensive than Cris Cyborg. I think Cris Cyborg gets hit a little bit too much at times, and she's getting hit by shots that I know Holly Holm probably would never get hit with. But defense, that'll bring me when I get down to chin. So chin is the great equalizer with Cyborg. So, you know, and I just have to put it like that. But I do think Holly Holm is more defensive than Cyborg. I think Holly Holm at times, she gets hits less than Cris Cyborg. Power. Guys, that's a Cris Cyborg stat, okay? Cyborg is much more powerful than Holly Holm. Much more powerful, and when she cracks you with that right hand, these girls, they fall. They fall and they curl up into a little ball because they don't want to get hit anymore. And everybody Cyborg faces, they curl up into a ball because they can't take the power. Holly, her power is good and respectable. When she places her kicks and punch very well, her head kick, I don't think anybody can stand. I think Holly can drop anybody with the head kick. She can. Will she land it effectively against Cyborg to actually make that happen? I've seen Cyborg drop with some head kicks, especially ones from Jarena JoJo Bars. They did nothing to Cyborg. She got up. Like, it's crazy. She got dropped. She got back up. Like, it's like, you know, how many times did Jarena head kicked her twice, knocked her down. Kneed her, knocked her down. Okay, Cyborg gets back up. The head kicks had no effect. And Jarena, to me, probably is more specialized in head kicks than Holly Holm, because of the Muay Thai kickboxing background that Jarena Bars possesses. Okay, speed. I'd say Cris Cyborg is faster than Holly Holm. Holly Holm is not slow. She's very fast as well. I just think Cris Cyborg, and I should have put a category in there called agility, because I think Cris Cyborg's agility is what makes her also as fast as she is. Ground game. Okay, guys, I have to give that category also to Cris Cyborg. I've never really seen Holly utilize a ground game. Okay, I've seen her knock somebody out and then she'll ground and pound them after they're knocked out. But I've actually never seen Holly Holm like take somebody, wrestle them to the ground, and actually utilize, you know, whatever BJJ skill she has. I've never seen it. Maybe Holly Holm will be able to do some of that. Maybe she's evolved. Maybe y'all Holly has been working on some of the ground game that's necessary. Okay, she's gonna need a ground game unless they go mano-a-mano. Submissions. Cris Cyborg, although I've not seen her in a fight submit anybody, but she's a BJJ black belt, and by default, if you're a black belt in BJJ, you know how to do submissions. That's a part of the game, okay? Holly Holm, I've never seen her submit anybody, attempt to submit. I've never seen her try to do it. I've seen Cyborg in training do it, okay? I've never seen Holly Holm in training try to submit people. I've never seen it. I've searched and searched before I even thought about this power chart. I've searched even before then. I got this power chart up so quick because I had already done the background research. I'd already done this, okay? So before I even thought to even think of this, I had done this weeks and months ahead of time. And I've never seen Holly Holm attempt a submission. Maybe some of you have, and you maybe have the link that I can see it. I haven't. I've searched everywhere. Okay? Mental stability. Cris Cyborg. I give the edge, a slight edge to Cyborg. And here's why. When Cris Cyborg is hit, when she's facing adversity, she doesn't crack. The game plan is the same for Cris Cyborg, to get you out of there, to try to impose her will on you, okay? I've seen her hit with some of the most brutal shots that a person can take against Jarena JoJo Bars. She got back up. I've seen her get cracked by Gina Carano. She got back up, and she stayed in the fight. Gina hit her pretty hard, and the shot that Gina Carano hit her with, that's enough to drop anybody. But Cris Cyborg did not panic when she get hit. I've seen Holly Holm, she'll go into defense mode when she gets cracked too much. I've seen her do that. And, you know, her mental stability is good. She's not going to quit. Okay, Holly Holm is not going to quit in the fight, but when she gets hit, I've definitely seen a change in her body language and how she, you know, approaches the fight. And it's the nature of the beast, okay? I've seen her actually, you know, maybe take a step back. Sometimes when she gets hit, I've seen her just go sporadically and just, you know, throw a lot of combinations and get counter. I've seen her do that before. So, you know, I think Cris Cyborg has more mental stability. And it's just, Cyborg can take a shot and not even care. Chin. I give the chin portion to Cris Cyborg, okay? I've seen Holly Holm drop. I've seen Holly Holm KO'd. I've seen her pretty much hit hard. And I think Cyborg's chin is a bit more solid, okay? I think Cyborg got, a Wolverine chin, you know? Heart. I cannot deny that both of these two, they have the same amount of heart. They're not going to quit. Neither one of these two are going to quit. And I think in Holly's defense, the stamina and the heart, that's going to do it for Holly Holm. I think her heart and her stamina, they're just going to have to take over and will her to win. Now, the power chart looks like that Cris Cyborg is going to dominate this fight. But guys, you know, when I do power charts, sometimes a lot of them are actually right. Some of them are wrong, okay? The power chart is not the end all. A power chart is not going to measure if a person makes a mistake. The power chart is purely much like, look, it is a comparison, a side-by-side comparison of their attributes. That's all it is. And according to this power chart, Cris Cyborg should really go in there and dominate the fight. Now, when the numbers, the overall scores are close to each other, that means that it's a 50-50 fight, and this fight could go either way. This fight appears, okay? It appears that Cris Cyborg is going to come in and she's going to just have her way with Holly Holm. That's what it appears. But guys, you know, it is what it is. My prediction, Cris Cyborg by 3rd round knockout, okay? TKO stoppage. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done. What are you guys waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.